I hate it. I really hate it. Hi, welcome back to my channel, Accidental Beauty. If you guys are new, welcome. My name's Laura. I post videos once a week, mainly about makeup and sometimes about hair, fashion, lifestyle, beauty, wigs, all that good stuff. So if that sounds interesting to you, then please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification button so you get updates whenever I upload a new video. I'm also on Instagram and Twitter. I've got links for my social media accounts, affiliate links, discount codes, everything of that nature in the description box below. So I would really appreciate it if you guys could follow me there, check those out, use them as needed. That would be super cool. Today, I am going to be showing you guys this look I created with the Mini Controversy palette from Jeffree Star Cosmetics and Shane Dawson. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, all my thoughts, opinions, unfiltered completely, then please keep on watching. Okay, just a little bit of background before I get into the actual look. I got this palette as a gift. My husband bought it for me for my birthday, which was recently, but probably by the time this video actually goes up, it won't be so recent. I wasn't actually planning on buying this palette, but it's a very interesting addition to my collection, and thank you for buying this for me because I know my husband's gonna be watching it, so hey. I don't want to like give away too much, so let's just get right into the look. I honestly first I thought it was called the Mini Conspiracy palette, but that is not the case. Ooh. Oh, I love the texture on here. It's like frosted feeling because of all this glitter. Oh, that is so nice. That's really cool. I like that. Like it's like hidden like by secrets and like shadows. That's really cool. We've got all the ingredients on here. So you've got all the contact info, social media, it's cruelty free, all that. Let's open this up. Oh, I've like already bent it. This cardboard is very it's very thin. I feel like it bends really easily. Oh my god, I love this packaging. This is that is stunning. So we've got this sort of holographic, I don't know if you can really see it, but we've got these like holographic lines. We have Mini Controversy embossed, Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson's logos. This is a hefty palette. And then we open her up. Okay, we don't have a protective plastic sheet on the eyeshadows, which I don't think Jeffree's other palettes have that either. We have a really nice mirror. I don't know actually if this has a film over either, which is kind of odd, but I like this. This is bigger than I thought it was, actually. I mean, I guess it's still a decent size for traveling, but it's like it's thick and hefty, which actually might be good for traveling because I feel like if it kind of bounces around a little bit in your bag, it's still pretty secure. And then these are the shades, and I kind of want to try and use all of these shades because there's only 9 of them, and I feel like I could put together a pretty cohesive eye look with these. Looks like we have 3 metallic shades and 6 mattes. I can work with this. I'm gonna start with Crown My Couch, and then Exposed, and then Diet Root Beer. I feel like Crown My Couch, okay, like I can see it there. I can see my hair poking through my wig. It's really light. This barely shows up on me. I can't imagine this would show up at all on darker skin tones. I feel like all this is really good for is to set like an eyeshadow primer or, you know, concealer or whatever, something that you're using for your eyes. I can't imagine actually using this as eyeshadow. I'm really not a fan. Maybe to highlight, but yeah, really do not like that shade. Alright, the pigmentation is slightly better on the shade Exposed. Again, very light, and I know it's a pastel, but like I don't know how this would show up on darker skin tones. Okay, not loving what I'm doing right now. Okay, let's take the shade Controversy. That one. And I'm gonna just put that on the outer portion of my lid. Okay, not as pigmented as I expected, but these could be built up. Ooh, that is a really pretty color. Okay, kind of messed up. So I want to leave my lash area empty so that I can try out an eyeliner. Ooh, there is quite a bit of fallout on this shade. I like that color a lot. I'm going to take the shade My Boyfriend's Purse and put that in the inner half of my lid. Ooh, it's creamy. That's a cool color. And there is a bit of fallout, and I should have laid down some powder. Okay, I'm just going to wet this because it's not as intense as I would like. So I just got some Fix Plus. There we go. Ooh, that's really cool. It's kind of like a cool toned gold. I don't know, that's really interesting. I like it. It's surprisingly neutral. I'm just gonna go back into Controversy, just kind of bring back some of that pigment. Okay, you know what? I'm not liking this brush. Let's try this one. Ooh, yeah. I don't know what's happening here, but now it's skipping. Ooh. Okay, mixed it in with the Fix Plus, and weird things are happening now. Well, I can say this eyeshadow layers really nicely. The color has built up beautifully. It kind of reminds me of the purple shade in Blood Sugar. I think this is a natural hairbrush. I was using a synthetic hairbrush before. Natural seems to do the trick. I've kind of lost some of the transition shades, so I'm just going to go back into Diet Root Beer. I'm going to highlight my brow bone before I forget. So I'm going to go into Flat Earth, that really pretty pastel blue shade. Ooh, oh, I like that a lot. Ooh, that's really cool. It's very, very pigmented. I just want to blend that a little. Huh, I like that. Gonna use my fingers to blend in what's happening here because I feel like it kind of got muddy over here when the matte purple mixed in with the Fix Plus. I'm not liking that. It looks really patchy. Let's see if I can fix it with my fingers. So I'm noticing this color is skipping a little bit, which I've almost never experienced with a Jeffree Star eyeshadow. I think it probably has to do with the Fix Plus being in there because normally they layer on top of each other really nicely, different shades or just the same shade. Weird, some of these eyeshadows are kind of sheer, which I don't think I've experienced before. Okay, that looks a little better. I'm really liking that purple shade. Oh my. We've got 3 shades left that I haven't used. We've got this red and then these 2 blues. This might be a really bad idea. I'm thinking of putting the dark blue in my waterline, running the teal underneath, and then I need to figure out what to do with this red. I'm going to use My Apology and kind of put that in my inner corner. Okay, yeah, that needs Fix Plus. It doesn't work on its own. Ooh, that's cool. Okay, I should not have used an angled brush for this because that looks dumb. Oh my god, this looks terrible. I just wiped off some of what I've done. I don't know what to do. Like, I've seen cool things that look like this and I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, let's try some of Exposed. Try and like soften up this mess. think I'm making it worse. I'm gonna take this off and try again. Okay, so I left a little bit of that red because I really want to use it. I want to do something like an interesting inner corner. Okay, you know what? Change my mind. I know what I'm gonna do. I really want to keep as much of this as possible because I like the color scheme. I'm just messing up with this application. So I'm gonna just continue into the inner crease and inner corner. Okay, this is a mess, but I'm gonna try and clean this up. I'm tempted to take some shades from Blood Sugar and put them in my crease to try and blend this look together, but I really want to keep everything to just in this palette. I guess I'll go back into Diet Root Beer, just put that in my crease, kind of try and blend what's happening here. Go back into my Apology. I feel like I'm just butchering this palette right now. Okay, and then back into my Boyfriend's Purse and put that right in the center of my lid. That is stunning. Probably could have used concealer and then done like a really bright halo eye, but not in the mood. Okay, this Controversy shade is skipping whenever I try and like blend it out. It's really weird. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna clean up what's happening in the inner corner of my eyes, and then I'll move on to my lower lash line. Okay, I am back. I've tried to clean this up a little bit. It looks not great. I'm really struggling with this palette. I don't know what it is. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna just cover most of this center shade, I think. I'll still kind of keep like a hint of a halo eye, but oh my god, this Controversy shade is like all but gone. I'm gonna take my Boyfriend's Purse and I'm just gonna stick this in my inner corner and call it a day. This look looks so bad. I feel like I probably at this point I should just wipe it off and start over, but I really don't want to. Hopefully when I put eyeliner and lashes on, it'll improve this look. If not, I'll be really upset. I'm just so unhappy with the way this is turning out. Next, I'm going to take the shade Cancelled, this one, and just run that along my lower lash line and hope for the best. Oh, that's stunning. Ooh, I like that. Oh, that is so pretty. And I'll just smoke that out a little bit. I'm gonna attempt to use the shade The Simulation and tightline my lower waterline with it. So wish me luck. Ooh. Okay, this is gonna get in my eyes for sure. Oh, that is such a stunning color. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is the shade of metallic blue that I have been looking for. Oh my god, that is stunning. Okay, maybe this look isn't completely doomed, I hope. I'm definitely going to be using the shade a lot. I can already tell. Oh, that is so pretty. Okay, I'm just going to go back into Cancelled and intensify some of that blue so that maybe that deep metallic blue in my lower waterline will stand out a bit more. And just kind of make like the whole lower lash area a bit more unified. Okay, I'm liking what's happening on my lower lash area much more than what's happening on the upper lash lid area. I'm gonna go back into my Apology, kind of try and put that more across my lid. Okay, I think I've layered on so much eyeshadow right now that my eyes just like cannot take it. Like I feel like it's starting to look patchy. Oh, interesting. Controversy seems to be layering on better with my finger. Oh my god, there's so much color in my eyes right now. Okay, when I started off, I thought this was a neutral palette. I stand corrected. I'm just gonna try and like blend a little bit, but I'm not gonna try and put transition shades back in because I feel like that's a bad idea with how temperamental controversy seems to be. Like, I've got color skipping. It looks really weird. You know what, maybe I'll just go back into Cry on My Couch, just kind of go in like the brow bone area. I'm gonna go back into Flat Earth. Where are we? There we go. And just highlight my brow bone a little more. That is the eyes done. I'm going to fix up the rest of my face, put on eyeliner, mascara, lashes, all of that, and then I will be back with my final thoughts. So this is the final look. So I added the Suva Beauty Hydra Effects liner in the shade Dance Party. I thought it would go really, really nicely with these colors, just kind of have some contrasting, complementary colors, and with all the bright colors from the Controversy palette, I thought the neon would just work so nicely, and I'm really, really happy with the way it turned out. Overall, my thoughts about this palette. I'm not gonna lie, it's not my favorite palette. I found some of these shades kind of hard to work with, which is shocking because I never thought I'd have a problem with Jeffree shadows. They usually perform beautifully, just blend so easily. Let's go, I guess, in order of how I applied them. Cry on My Couch. I feel like there's no pigment. Like, I don't know what happened. I really didn't like that one. Controversy, stunning color, layers really nicely, but seems to skip sometimes. And I don't know if that's because I removed some of my makeup and then reapplied it. I don't know. I just made such a dent in it because I had to build up the color to the intensity that I wanted. And even then, I feel like it got a little bit muddy in the process. I had a bit of trouble with My Apology, but I think that's more because I kind of changed my mind a couple times throughout this video when I was applying it. It seems to apply on its own very nicely. I messed up, so it doesn't look the greatest. Flat Earth, it's like barely there. Flat Earth seemed to apply nicely. I wish there was a hint more pigment maybe, but it's a gorgeous color. Definitely see myself using that one again. Diet Root Beer, great transition shade. I like it. My Boyfriend's Purse, it's nice. It's a really nice highlighting shade, really nice inner corner shade. Kind of messed up with it, so I feel like you couldn't really see its true potential, but I like it. I definitely see myself using that one again. Exposed. Also, I wish there was a little bit more pigment. Okay, I'm gonna give this palette a 4 out of 5 because I'd say most of the shades perform beautifully. Some perform nicely, but not like amazingly. And then there were a couple shades that I had major issues with. So overall, I'm going to give it a solid 4 out of 5. I feel like these shades probably blend nicely. I just Cry on My Couch. I just really wish there was more pigment. And Controversy, I also had issues with. Yeah, it's a shame because it's a nice palette. It's good. It's compact. It's good for traveling. I just had some major issues with it. I don't know. As far as the shade range, it is a bit challenging to work with, I'd say. And obviously Jeffree's palettes are not for the people who kind of like their browns and beiges. Definitely not for those people, even though there are a couple neutral shades in here. It's definitely for people who like experimenting with color, like doing weird things with color. I don't know, there's something about it. And I know a lot of Jeffree's palettes are, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, they've got weird color combinations. There's no other way to say it. But there's something about this that I don't know, it's like I wish there were more transition shades, but at the same time, I wish there were more fun shades, or that it's not like this palette isn't cohesive, because it actually is. If you kind of break it into you got your 3 kind of neutral colors, you have your 3 kind of blue colors, and then you have your 3 reddish purple colors, so it actually is quite cohesive. Maybe it's just the way the order that is put in. I don't know, there's something just very I don't know what to do with this palette. Maybe if there weren't the browns and beiges and then there were more purpley blue transition colors, maybe. Kind of had a hard time approaching this, which I think is why I messed up. That said, this is just a first impressions video, and I'm definitely going to play around with this a lot more. And I am quite happy with the look that I created. I just really wanted to use all the shades in one look, and I thought I'd have an easier time with it, but apparently not. I'm going to swatch these right now and just see how they look on my arm. That's what all the shades look like swatched. So it is actually quite a cohesive palette. But yeah, as you can see, Cry on My Couch barely shows up on my arm. Same thing with Flat Earth and Exposed. Obviously they're pastels, so they're going to be lighter. I just wish there was a bit more pigment. I found the pastels in the Jawbreaker palette seem to perform better, like just seem to have more pigment, seem to show up better. I don't know if he got negative feedback on some of the pastels in that palette and that's why he seemed to lighten the pigment, or maybe it was Shane's decision since this was a collaborative project. I do love some of these colors, especially Controversy, even though I did have issues with it. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shade. What's this one? My Apology, the red one, stunning. And these two blues, stunning. This one, My Boyfriend's Purse. It's a nice highlight shade. I wish there was a little bit more oomph to it. I wish it was a bit more bright and shiny, the same way that a lot of Jeffree's, you know, his highlighters and those highlighting type shades that he'll put in palettes are. Overall, like I said, I like the palette. I just have a couple complaints with a couple shades, that's all. But I definitely do plan to use this more in the future. Hopefully plan to put up more looks using this palette on my channel in the future. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you've used this palette before, I'd love to know what you think. Really, really, I do, because it seems like it's kind of like a polarizing type of palette, especially, I mean, the bigger one also looks just weird. So I'm definitely curious what you guys think of this palette, what you guys think of the look that I created, and I'll see you guys in my next video.